what is knowledge and what is hearsay evidence.
It is not merely with the kind indulgence of
We are not reviewing the decision of the Supreme Court. We are just getting the narration of the witness with respect to her knowledge of what transpired with respect to the issuance of the TRO against her.
Yes, Your Honor, I fully agree with that. There may be some infirmity, there may be some irregularity, but our center point here is the alleged participation of the Honorable Justice Corona, who is being impeached, Your Honor. That's
Then
my point. That's my point of objection.
Let us wait for the finality of the direct examination of the distinguished Secretary of Justice.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. I was a little bit reluctant because of the testimony is being adduced by the Honorable Secretary of Justice. I was once Secretary of Justice. I do not want to be placed in a position that she is now, Your Honor.
Well, she's the witness called by the prosecution, and let us hear her. We realize that from herself, it was not the respondent alone that issued the TRO, it was the Supreme Court and bank. So we know this. It's from the mouth of the Honorable Secretary of Justice. So proceed.
Thank you. Thank you then, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Sorry.
After you receive, pagkatapos po ninyong matanggap yung notice at saka resolusyon ng Korte Suprema na ang petsa ay Nobyembre 18, 2011, meron po ba kayong natanggap, kung meron man kayong natanggap, na panibagong notice at resolusyon sa Korte Suprema tungkol po doon sa dalawang usapin na banggitin nyo, yung combined that were consolidated?
Meron pong several resolutions after the November 18. Kasi po, after the November 18 resolution, nagkaroon po ng oral arguments at nung November 22 po yun. And then meron uli another one, November 24, and then another oral arguments, December 1. And after each of those sessions, those oral arguments, nag-i-issue po ng resolution ang Supreme Court.
Okay.
And that resolution was issued by the Supreme Court and bank?
And bank, Your Honors, but again, these are unsigned resolutions because they speak of pending incidents and not yet the decision on the merits.
But those and bank resolutions were issued after an argument by both parties before the court.
Yes, but yung mga resolutions po are just on certain incidents like for example, reflecting or narrating the what pleadings or what incidents were taken up in a particular hearing or session.
Not on the merits.
Not yet on the merits, Your Honor, as a matter of fact.
Actually, the case is not yet over.
Yes, Your Honor.
It's still pending.
Yes, Your Honor. These consolidated cases have been submitted already for resolution because both parties have filed their respective memoranda, but no decision yet as of this moment, Your Honor.
Yes.
May I proceed, Mr. President? Natatandaan po ba ninyo kung kayo nakatanggap pa kayo ng notice of resolution muli sa Korte Suprema na ang petsa ay December 13, 2011?
Opo. Isa po ito sa mga later resolutions na natanggap namin. December 13, 2011, resolution na may mga naka-attach uli na mga dissenting opinions.
Okay. Your Honor, please.
What's the pleasure of the general?
We admit the existence of this resolution, Your Honor.
All
That
of,
it was issued-
all of
Yes.
those are public records.
Yes, Your Honor.
They can be taken notice of by
Judicial
this court.
Judicial
But
notice by
it's better for them to be presented here anyway, so that we will not be asking the Supreme Court anymore for copies.
We have no objection, so
Yeah.
you can proceed.
Also, admission?
Oh, yes.
Admit, all right.
Oh, yes.
Attached to Exhibit Nonopol V is Pre-Mark Exhibit Nonopol V-1, which is the dissenting opinion of Justice Sereno. Also admitted.
Oh,
I
yes.
suppose. Thank you.
Very willingly.
Is there any instance in this entire proceeding, Madam Secretary, that you know of, where the respondent acted alone in issuing a process or order of the Supreme Court?
If you're referring, Your Honors, to resolutions duly issued by the court,
In the
There's none.
entire period that these petitions to restrain the Department of Justice in carrying out Circular Number 41 and the WLO, the watch list orders. Up to now, is there any instance where the respondent acted alone in issuing any order, any process, or any resolution bearing on this particular issue?
the direct answer to that question, Your Honor, is no.
All right.
But may I?
Yes, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, there has been no resolution, orders, or processes coming from the Supreme Court, which was issued alone by the respondent, Chief Justice Corona, or an action on his own. But if I may refer you, Your Honors, to certain disclosures again in the dissenting opinions, particularly that of Justice Sereno. There is one or a couple of points there which to me is worth looking into. Like, for example, number one is the order or the instruction of the Chief Justice through Justice Velasco not to promulgate the December 2 dissenting opinion of Justice Sereno. And that dissenting opinion pertains again to what was happening with respect to the voting of the members of the Supreme Court on the issue of the efficacy of the TRO. Medyo nagkagulo po sila doon. So that's one po.
If Your Honor, please, with the kind indulgence.
May we request this counsel to allow the Secretary of Justice to finish before you make...
I'm sorry, I thought she's through with her statement.
Not yet, Your Honor. I was just citing one example. There is another example.
Because I was about to interrupt, Your Honor, because the matters being dealt with in the testimony are matters of strictly official competence, Your Honor.
Well, anyway,
a public officer...
Anyway, if she's going to be disciplined, let the court...
No, it's not a question of... if Your Honor, please, I hope I will not be misunderstood. It's not a question of disciplining the witness on the stand, Your Honor. It's a question of violating the rules of etiquette insofar as official matters learned in official competence by an official, Your Honor.
Yes, but
and these are matters
we are gathering the evidence here. Anyway, at the proper time when the turn of the defense will present its evidence, you can controvert everything that the Secretary of Justice is stating here.
Maybe
These are open to question.
maybe we will not go that far, Your Honor, because we do not subscribe to the pertinency, materiality, and relevancy of the statement being adduced through the testimony of the Honorable Secretary in connection with the impeachment complaint. Not that I'm discrediting her, but if the purpose is to support the complaint, Your Honor, it is our humble submission that it is entirely irrelevant, impertinent, and immaterial.
Well,
True, there may be.
We will allow the Secretary to continue with her statement. Anyway,
These are matters lent in official confidence, Your Honor. I was once there for almost...
No. Your Honor, thank you.
well, so ordered anyway.
Thank you, Your Honor. Before I cite the second example, may I just respond briefly?
Yes.
What I'm saying now is what I read from the dissenting opinions and other resolutions. So this is not a disclosure of something that is confidential, because these matters have been succinctly or explicitly revealed or disclosed by Justice Sereno in her dissenting opinion. And according to her, again in the dissenting opinion, no one from among the other members of the Supreme Court have come out to dispute the accuracy or the correctness of her revelations with respect to those processes, the goings-on, the voting. So it's all a matter of record, Your Honors. I'm just probably paraphrasing.
Are those statements that you made found in the dissenting opinion of Justice Sereno that had been presented by the gentleman from the prosecution?
Yes, Your Honor.
Just as a part of your
Yes.
examination by him?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
It's part of her dissenting opinion dated December 13. The second example po, Your Honor,
Wala nang question.
is, di po, pinapatuloy po. I'm sorry.
No, I said proceed. Please let
Yes.
Thank you.
the Secretary of Justice,
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Madam Secretary, go ahead.
Yes, Your Honor. The second example, again as disclosed by Justice Sereno in her dissenting opinion, and even by Justice Carpio. But maybe for the sake of accuracy, can I ask for a copy of those dissenting opinions?
With the permission of the court, may we show the witness
Go ahead.
exhibit
We have already
V1.
We have already gone on record, Your Honor, as admitting all these documents, the
Well,
main opinion together with the
anyway, since
dissenting
you-
opinion.
Since you have admitted the accuracy of this or these documents, whether you admit
existence
the
of-
accuracy is something else, the chair does not see any harm if the Secretary of Justice will read a portion of the document as a part of her testimony. So let her do so.
You may proceed, I think. The witness, Mr. President, is going over the document previously marked, which she requested that she be allowed to read or review.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm reviewing both the dissenting opinions of Justice Serrano and Justice Carpio.
V1 eh.
5 minutes, please.
V1. Exhibit B1, V-1.